Good morning. Now, this is a testament to our school and how much it has grown. This senior class is the largest graduating class we have ever had. And to get us all started this morning, please welcome Carmela Casaburi, your SGA president.
Hello, everyone. Let's first start off with a pledge, so please rise for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good morning, faculty, students, friends, family. My name is Carmela Casaburi, and it is a privilege to say that I am the student government president of the high school here at Windermere Prep. I was given the honor here today to describe what it means to be a Laker, to be a student here at WPS. But how could I possibly? Windermere Prep students go beyond words, expectations, and guidelines. They are action, not words. Our ambition and drive moves us so fast academically, athletically, and artistically that one couldn't possibly capture it at such a speed. We witness our triumphs by the mark we make on this world. We have examples, not descriptions. So, to stay true to my word, let's ask our Windermere Prep students, WPS, raise your hand if you believe you are a team player. Thank you. All right. Now raise your hand if you believe you've impacted our community. Okay, it's a lot of hands. And lastly, raise your hand if you believe that you are a leader. Good amount. Now, I couldn't ever describe that much personal ambition with just words. From our wonderful 8th graders about to embark on an incredible journey to our seniors who have already conquered it, Windermere Prep does not create a Laker. They do not create these attributes. They expedite them. Every classroom, office, or sports field offers opportunity. As WPS students, we expand our minds in ways we could have never known before. Who knew one could learn atomic structures using balloons, or appreciate Thoreau by just having class outside by the fields? Our faculty and curriculum allows us to find the academia in everything. Yet this ambition extends past academia. The energy on this campus could fuel a rocket ship. Windermere Prep houses innovation, seeing the world not as a superior, but as a new landscape to conquer. We plan, we build, we discover. There are constant smiles and helping hands. The fellowship seen in this past year has exceeded all expectations. The pure excitement and family during homecoming week. I've never felt more elated than looking out into that sea of red and navy during that Friday's pep rally. The floor shook. Each grade represented friendship, healthy competition, and a means to reach a goal. From matching shirts to elaborate choreographed lip-sync dances, we single-handedly redefined what it means to have fun at school. The community and awareness during the Multicultural Festival, gathering together and representing all parts of the globe. Experiencing the holidays in different cultures truly warmed our hearts and expanded our horizons. Having so many perspectives on this campus escalates our open-mindedness and readiness for the global stage. We start conversations and make solutions. WPS has been noted as the International School of Central Florida, and we are the reason why. 4 years ago, I came to this campus, new to the school, new to the state. But 4 years later, I'm equipped with tools and experiences to enter college and go off as a global citizen. I've made lifelong friends and learned lifelong lessons. I never knew that an environment would allow me to grow and mature so rapidly. As one of the many, many leaders on this campus, I am not just Unitas, Veritas, or Veritas. I'm all three, because I'm a Laker. Thank you. Thank you. It is now my honor to introduce our headmaster, Dr. Marcy.
All one can say is wow, following her. Good morning, seniors. Good morning, underclassmen. Good morning, members of the class of 2022. Good morning, faculty, staff, trustees, parents, and guests. Welcome to this 7th annual gathering of the high school. This one is very special to me, as it will be my last chance to be with you in this setting to consider the state of the school and to formally thank each one of you for your contributions to the many successes that WPS has had over the past 6.5 years. I want to begin this morning with a bit of a nostalgic retrospective look at some of the pinnacle accomplishments that have occurred in our school and in our school family since August of 2012 until the present, which have contributed to the vastly improved reputation of WPS as a school of academic excellence. Antonio Nunez, class of 2013, became the first WPS student to gain admission to an Ivy League university with his acceptance to Princeton. He's now completing medical school at Columbia University in New York. Within the next 3 years, WPS had placed graduates into every Ivy League institution. Dr. Steve Ling, our head of school-elect, was promoted from the position of director of the high school to the position of assistant headmaster in June of 2013, and brought with him incredible skill sets that have assisted our division directors and our teachers with the task of realigning our school curriculum, pre-K 3 to grade 12, to better prepare our students for the rigor of the International Baccalaureate program and for their subsequent success in undergraduate education. Each WPS graduating class from the class of 2015 through 18 exceeded the IB diploma program international pass rate by double digits. We grew our college guidance and counseling team to 5 members, and as I call your names, ladies, please stand and remain standing. Ms. Santastefano, Ms. Jarina, Ms. Catron, Ms. Elliott, and Ms. Lonston. Each of these wonderful ladies has dedicated herself to guiding our high school students through a 4-year continuum of courses and ancillary experiences that typically result in a first-choice college or university placement of best fit. I believe that all members of the class of 2019 would enthusiastically attest to the fact that these skilled ladies have lovingly provided enormous guidance and assistance to them in the college admissions process this year. Am I right, seniors? Thank you all. With the hiring of our Director of Technology, Mr. Nick Perdue, in 2013, and with the addition of other members of his team, the integration of technology into the classroom was set in motion full steam ahead across the spectrum of grades and course offerings in our school. A parent board of trustees was created in school year 2013-14 to help the administrative team assess contemplated initiatives and give administrators input into our school's decision-making processes as representatives of the entire WPS parent community. Through the hard work of former Human Resources Director Mrs. Christine Dietz and division directors, some incredibly talented new teachers and administrators have been added to the professional staff of our school each year to join returning veteran staff. From a management perspective, we have sought to get the right people in the right seats on the bus. Now let's take a quick look at the progress we've made on the facilities front. With the start of the 2012-13 school year, our new two-story high school building came online. The Sports Performance Center was added in December of 2014. Sand volleyball was added with a new court to use in 2016. The Laker Cafe came online in school year 2017-18. Our new residential campus came online in 2017-18 as well. With the start of the school year, a new middle school dining hall was created from the former Dance Room 101. Renovations of other vacated fine arts classrooms in the middle school and high school were accomplished over the past summer to handle student enrollment growth and to establish on our campus a stronger STEAM presence. The Cypress Center for the Arts was dedicated on September 12th of this school year and was the performance venue for our school musical, Peter Pan, in October. On the student activities front, let's take a quick look at athletics. Competitive athletics grew to 61 teams across 20 different sports in the past 6.5 years. From 2013 through the first semester of this school year, 88 Lakers were awarded scholarships to compete in interscholastic athletics across the United States. Of the 88 scholarships, 31 were in golf, 15 in football, 14 in baseball, 9 in basketball, 3 in soccer, swimming, and cross country, 2 in softball, 2 in diving, 2 in tennis and rowing, and 1 each in lacrosse and track. Over the past 6.5 years, WPS teams won 19 championships, the district championships, 9 regional championships, and 6 state championships. Most recently in boys golf last fall. Guys on the golf team, stand up, state champions this year. Boys golf. Way to go. Good job. And most recently, our girls soccer team won the Sunshine State Athletic Conference State Championship just this month. Girls, stand up and be recognized. Congratulations. We also had in 2015 graduate Franco Martins, an individual who won 4 individual state championships, which included cross country and the 1,600 and 3,200 meter races in track, both over the course of his junior and senior years. We also have 2 students that I want to recognize among us today who won world championships this year in water skiing. WPS senior Neely Ross. Stand up. Where are you, Neely? She won the world championship in tricks and slalom. And WPS sophomore Patricio Font. Where are you? Stand up. There he is. Up there. Won the junior world championship in tricks. Over the past 6.5 years, fine arts students and teachers have distinguished themselves across the spectrum of program offering. Here are but a few highlights. The Fine Arts Department has implemented the Juilliard School dance and music programs here at WPS. Drama will come on board in August of this year. WPS hosted the Summer Arts with Juilliard Voice program during the summer of 2018 and looks to expand that program this coming summer. We have witnessed a great increase in Best of Show recipients at the Winter Park Sidewalk Art Festivals and local art exhibits. And the Laker Pride Band earned 2 Best Band Awards in the Winter Park holiday parades over the last 4 years. Our music theater program has seen an increase in Applaud Awards nominations during the past 6 years, with our most recent production, Peter Pan, earning 17 such nominations. Our high school teacher theater arts students earned the most superior ratings that they've ever had in district and state festivals last year. Middle school student Michael Crescetti earned Best of Show this year in the District 8 Junior Thespian Festival, a first for our middle school dance program, or theater program, excuse me. Congratulations, Michael. Our middle school thespians broke a record this year, earning the most superior ratings ever in the District Junior Thespian Festival. We continue to send more students to the Florida Music Educators Association State Honor Band Festival, the Stetson Choir Festival, and a variety of local and regional music festivals. Our most recent invitation of distinction is for our choir students to perform a world premiere at Carnegie Hall. Our dance students have performed and studied at various venues around the country, including Juilliard, Broadway Dance Center, Steps, the Los Angeles Contemporary Dance Company. And we now have a repertory dance company, the National Honor Society for Dance, and we created a new charity event this fall, Dancing with Athletes, that has been acknowledged nationwide by the National Dance Educational Organization. Our fine arts students are being accepted into some of the nation's most prestigious art schools, including the American Musical and Dramatic Academy, the Savannah College of Art and Design, the School of Visual Arts in New York, Ringling College of Art and Design, and the Fashion Institute of Technology, among others. As a result of all these many accomplishments and many other performance indicators and several key events, including our ownership transition from Meritas to Nord Anglia Education in 2015, the reputation of WPS has soared, garnering for our school a number of significant recognitions, including the following. The Orlando Business Journal on numerous occasions has given WPS its best private school in Central Florida recognition. Orlando Style Magazine has recognized WPS with its #1 Reader's Choice Award. WPS has been given Best of Orlando recognition on multiple occasions by the Orlando Magazine. We scored a historic first in August 2017 with a quadruple Best of Orlando recognition in the Orlando Magazine. And WPS has been twice recognized by Aceable, a mobile-first education platform, as being in the top 3 of the 25 most beautiful public or private high school campuses in the state of Florida. Windermere Preparatory School has indeed traveled a long way over the past 6.5 years down the road from good to great. While there is still much work to do and more road to travel, I want to express my thanks to all of you students and to all of our wonderful teachers and to my administrator colleagues for the vision, the effort, the dedication, the perseverance, the commitment, and the hard work which each one of you has expended on our journey together to date. And I want to thank you personally for the great honor and privilege and joy that I have had to serve amongst all of you as headmaster of Windermere Preparatory School. These have been some of the happiest and most rewarding days of my life, And for them and to all of you, I shall always be grateful. Back in the early 60s, when I was going to high school, President Kennedy declared a goal for the United States to safely land a man on the moon and return him safely to Earth by the end of the decade. The aim of the Apollo mission of the 1960s that featured the Saturn I rocket was to take the astronauts to the moon for the first lunar landing on July 20th, 1969. Our aim over the past 6.5 years has been to take Windermere Preparatory School to heights it had never before attained. We have sought to continually reach for the stars, and we have made great progress. Were a World War II naval aviator asked to describe the future of our school based on performance over the last 6.5 years, I believe he might well say, CAVU, ceiling and visibility unlimited. I'm pleased to report to you this morning that the state of our school is excellent. I wish Dr. Ling and his team and all returning teachers and students great success in taking our school to the next level in the coming years. Thank you. Thank you. Now, please welcome back to the podium our high school director, Dr. Leslie Williams.
Good morning again. At this time, it's usually my opportunity to talk a little bit more in depth about the high school, but I know from experience that students want to hear from students. So just like Carmela gave us her welcome earlier today, what we're going to do is have some other student leaders guide us in what has happened in the school over the past year. We'll have someone talk about the arts, athletics, clubs, and then reports from each one of our class presidents. So to start us off this morning, please welcome our own Alex Sheffield to the stage to talk about the arts.
Hi, my name is Alex Sheffield. I'm the Vice President of Troop 6902. Being a committed student involved in the arts at WPS means that you have many different platforms to express yourself, and in the way you want to. Through art, music, dance, or theater, you have the opportunity to find who you truly are and who you want to become. I know that from my time being at WPS, I have not only seen growth in myself and my peers, but growth in the art programs themselves. And this is not because of the new building, but the interest in the arts at our school and how it is constantly increasing to create a well-rounded community of artists and thinkers. The Cypress Center was made for this growth and to fulfill our needs as achievers in the arts. Our first production in the theater demonstrates this interest, as it was an all-school show of Peter Pan, years ranging from kindergarten to seniors, with students playing alongside professionals in the orchestra, and a flight crew consisting only of students. With Addams Family, the high school middle school show, the production team consists largely of students, and many of our other shows have students creating their own compositions under the direction of our new high school theater teacher, Mr. Wheelhouse. Students have the opportunity to stage, direct, and light their own shows with our new facilities and with the help of our technical director, Mr. Rentz. The dance program has also grown to a size of approximately 150 dancers with middle school and high school. An enchanted evening of dance was sold out, and the next dance show will have 2 shows for everyone to appreciate our dancers. Our dancers have also been collaborating independently, as one dance will be choreographed by the students, and the National Dance Honor Society created a new event, Dancing with Athletics, which was coordinated and choreographed by members of the society. Because of the success of the high school society, the middle school has now have their own dance society. We also welcome our new ballet instructor, Mr. Owens. Not only is the Cypress Center a wonderful place to display students' artwork for appreciation, but it also has new art studios to give the students space to prepare for the multiple art shows in the year. These include masterpieces in May for the entire school, as well as the IB Senior Art Show and the Winter Park Art Show. Soon, our music students will be embarking on a trip to Carnegie Hall, where they have an amazing opportunity to be performing. Another new event is the introduction of the Jazz and Opera Night, in which many students are performing in, including the Jazz Club. Students also have recently had the opportunity to participate with Juilliard musicians. Many of you are taking fine arts or performing classes here at Windermere Prep and are taking advantage of the extracurricular activities that the school provides for us. This program has not grown because what is available to us, but these new opportunities have been created because the students who are dedicated to the arts and because of the rising interest, which I hope to see increase. I hope that those of you who haven't experienced it yet, or our 8th graders who will soon become freshmen, will take a chance and find a new way to express yourself and find who you are. Thank you. Next will be Matthews Perez, who will be talking about what it means to be a committed student involved in athletics.
Good morning, students and faculty. My name is Matthews Perez. I'm a current senior of the graduating class of 2019 and an athlete, and I am eager to speak before you today. Over the past year, I have heard and even participated in some of the most memorable moments WPS has had to offer when it comes to our athletic community. As I look around the room, I see kids from all walks of life, including myself, that share a common goal: winning. Winning in a sport can go a long way, whether it's making the game-winning touchdown to move on to the playoffs or sneaking in the final putt in the golf to win the championship. In the end of it all, it comes down to the mere fact that competitive athletes don't just win for themselves. They win for their school and the teammates beside them. It's working behind the scenes that matter the most to these student athletes rather than the game itself. In the previous year, this strong school has generated some of the most gifted student athletes this country has had to offer, and that is because they are overachievers in the classroom and in their sport. But this could not have been achieved without the drive and passion of their coaches. One whom we all know and love, Coach Kurtz. May you please stand and please be recognized. Yeah. As you all know, Coach Kurtz has brought in a new culture to the school and its athletic department, shaping the nucleus of future student athletes ranging between middle school and high school and guiding them to the right direction that is demanding and somewhat challenging. But in the end, it will be a reward that is unimaginable in the weight room, thus in life. Upon that, I would also like to recognize the 2018 boys varsity golf champions again and the cross-country disc champs to stand. Please give them a round of applause. I would like to personally recognize the boys varsity football team to please stand and rise for making their 4th consecutive playoff appearance. Along with it, a graduating class with a school record of 38-5. And finally, may I have the girls varsity soccer team please stand for winning the 2019 SSAC championship. Congratulations. In balance of what has been said and what has been recognized, I've attended WPS for 10 years, and I've noticed in my time being here is that all of these athletes carry the weight that no one should ever go through. But that is what makes them special. They are selfless and unreasonable in what they do. This involves the process of waking up early in the morning, getting ready for school, learn for 6 hours, and then go practice for another 2 hours. And then they repeat. Even a handful of these athletes at this very moment attend school, practice, and then go to work. Talk about selfless. The reason why these individuals can operate this level of stress is because they are driven and passionate enough to do whatever makes them happy, and they're willing to work however long in order to achieve their goals into the next life. Now, to inform you on lifestyle within the clubs and in organizations of WPS, please give a round of applause to the myth and the legend, Alfred Yu.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. As you may know, I'm Alfred Yu, your student government vice president. As I was elected in April 2018, I was granted the opportunity, the honor to serve my fellow student body and faculty. Since then, my principal focus was driven towards a better environment for the student body to become involved in outside of academics. This focus became the wonderful clubs here at Windermere Prep. Before I move on, please allow me to ask the student body a simple question. Could you guys raise your hands if you're involved in at least one club here at Windermere Prep? Thank you. As you can all see, the majority of the student body is involved in at least one organization here at Windermere Prep. Ranging from culture clubs to academic clubs, Windermere Prep offers 40 different organizations for students to join and participate in. By partaking in their aspired clubs, students can successfully explore their interests and also expand their involvement in the WPS community by hosting fundraisers or school-wide events. All organizations are active and student-run with a little bit of advice from the sponsors. This year, during the club sign-up day, in August, there were over 2,000 signups across the 40 organizations, which averages to about 4 clubs per student. Even after that, more students signed up throughout the first semester. Signups are one thing, but being active in a club is another. So students, next year, I challenge you to get involved in all of your clubs equally. That way the community on campus will always be strong and active. Now, please allow me to give some shout-outs to organizations that have made an impact in the WPS community. First, we have the Spanish Honor Society that made a noble effort to sell Taco Bell on a weekly basis to help Matias, who worked hard to arrange a fundraiser to help the people in Mexico. Second, we have the Dance National Honor Society that hosted the first ever Dancing with Athletics event, where a Windermere Prep dancer and an athlete were paired up to dance. Third, we have the Wounded Warriors that made a monthly visit to the Orlando VA to volunteer and help their honorable veterans. Wounded Warriors also hosted a lot of fundraisers, including a dress down day to help raise money for Miles to Go. Fourth, we have the Lenda Paul Club for hosting a movie night for Windermere Prep students. Then we have the Society of Women Engineers that organized a fundraising movie night for Mr. Deaches. Then we have Anavi, the president of Astronomy Club, who fought hard throughout the few years for her interest in astronomy. Finally, the last shout out is for all of the clubs that have participated in the Multicultural Festival this December. We united all of the culture clubs to bring a dish or game from their culture and encourage the entirety of the WPS High School to come and experience the different cultures around the world. We are hoping that the Multicultural Festival becomes more prominent and beneficial in the future. Chris Grosser stated, "Opportunities don't happen, you create them." Another way for students to become immersed in the WPS community is to create their own club passionately. Through a selective interview process, students have the opportunity to present their ideas to student government and begin walking on the pathway to becoming a successful leader here at Windermere Prep. Students have their own ways of understanding and embracing their pathways to walk on. They are motivated because they care about how their life progresses. That is why club is a crucial route to have in high school. And Windermere Prep is a perfect place for students to experience and learn the technical skills that may carry on over through their future lives. Steve Jobs once stated, "If you're working on something that you really care about, you don't need to be pushed. The vision pulls you." Finally, I would like for all of the clubs to know that SGA are assisting and supporting you in all ways possible to make your high school experiences become a memorable moment. Please continue to challenge yourselves as you did in your past years, and remember that the student government and the WPS community is always there to help you with anything. Thank you very much for giving me your time. And I'm not done yet. Please don't forget to vote for me for Mr. Windermere Prep. I expect to see a lot of you there. It's in the Cypress Center, 7 p.m. this Friday. And now I would like to pass this on to the freshman class president, Julia High.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Julia High, freshman president, here to deliver to you the state of the freshman class. Change is inevitable, but growth is optional. Not only did the freshman class gracefully handle the change from middle school to high school, but we chose to grow and rise to the challenge. Instead of getting lost upon our arrival to high school, we discovered ways to make this new atmosphere work for us. And what was it? What was the magical element that led to such a smooth transition? Well, for one, it was how fortunate we are to be able to experience our freshman year at Windermere Prep. Here, we can discover our vocations and passions, as our school offers so many different outlets for expression. But there's a deeper reason that us freshmen were able to start out so strongly in high school. It was because as we discovered a new, higher level of learning, we discovered new things about ourselves. We've reached our limits and we continuously push them to improve. And though we've all learned much about ourselves and each other in the past few months, there are a couple of stellar achievements made by the freshman class that you may not be aware of. Beginning with the arts, Rayon Sheikh auditioned for All-State Band, playing the flute. Stuart Sheffield starred in WPS productions of The Addams Family and Peter Pan, and also performed in the Dr. Phillips Center production Into the Woods. And for our philanthropist, Tristan Fell was invited to a health camp at the prestigious University of California, Los Angeles this summer. And Maya Theroux, humanitarian extraordinaire, delivered a TED Talk back in October about the value of youth philanthropy. And we have our athletes. Cindy Vo made varsity basketball in her first year of playing here at WPS. Marcela Scaramuzza, a swimmer, placed 6th in the 100-yard breaststroke at the state level. And there are numerous student athletes who played varsity sports in their freshman year. We are all becoming more independent and establishing our places not only in this high school, but in the world. So, whether it's been by joining a new club, taking a higher level class, or trying out for a sport, each and every one of us has done something incredible, and we've just begun high school. With the passion inside every one of us, we will certainly carry the momentum of our success throughout our high school experience. As the president of the class of 22, I am ecstatic to report that the state of the freshman class is that we are constantly improving. And next up is Johnny Geller with the state of the sophomores.
Good morning, students and faculty. My name is Johnny Geller, and I am currently the sophomore class president. Speaking to the class of 2021, in the past 365 days, we have all grown both as people and as students, and we constantly continue to improve upon ourselves. As a whole, we are strongly motivated, and we are driven by the amazing individuals that make up our class. Here are some highlights of the class of 2021 to look back on. During Spirit Week, we became back-to-back lip sync battle champions, thanks to the great leadership of Kelly Casaburi and Haley Park, as well as the amazing performance of the entire team. The Windermere Prep community witnessed the production of Peter Pan this year in our brand new Cypress Center for the Arts, featuring amazing performances from sophomores Leah Meyer and Cole Jackson. Sophomore Matias Gonzalez made a positive impact on a global scale this year when he collected shoes to donate to kids in Mexico who previously had to walk over 5 miles every day to get to school barefoot. Thanks to Matias, over 100 pairs of shoes were donated, as well as backpacks and bicycles. Our sophomore class has already taken a great initiative in Lakerthon, our upcoming dance marathon fundraiser for Children's Miracle Network and Arnold Palmer Hospital. Currently, sophomores make up over half the dancers who have signed up to participate and raise money for the event, and sophomore Olivia Hanning is one of our top fundraisers who has already raised over $1,000. With our second year of high school almost finished, we can certainly say that it is flying by, just like everyone told us it would. It's crazy to think that at this assembly last year, we were those annoying little freshmen, and now, in just a few short months, we'll be considered upperclassmen. For all of us, this means taking on rigorous IB courses, preparing for and taking the SAT and ACT, and looking into colleges. And we thought high school was stressful enough already. I don't know about the rest of you guys, but I would definitely make sure to enjoy this last semester we have as underclassmen. And I know the future can be scary or overwhelming to think about at times, but it's also exciting to see where life will take us. You probably don't remember, but the last time I spoke in front of all of you, I issued a challenge out to the class of 2021 to make the most of every moment we had of high school left. So far, I'm happy to say we're doing just that, but we're not done yet. In fact, we're just starting to come up on the halfway point. And I strongly encourage everyone to continue to bring the same energy and hard work into our next 2 years of high school. I know it's cliche, but I truly believe the sky's the limit for the class of 2021. I know each and every one of you will continue to do great things, and I look forward to junior and senior year. I'm pleased to report that the state of the sophomore class is that we're prepared to continue our journey into becoming upperclassmen, and we're ready for any challenge that we may face. I hope that when everything is said and done, we will all be able to say we made the most of our high school days. And I know that in these following 2 years, we will continue to make memories and friendships that will last us a lifetime. Thank you. Now here is Emily Whitt with the state of the junior class.
Hi, I'm Emily Whitt, and I am the junior class SGA president. It is such a great honor for me to be standing here this morning representing my awesome class of 2020 as we hold this annual State of the School event. This has indeed been an incredible year for all of us. The last 364 days has been an exciting but yet a humbling experience as we have lived through the chapter of what we call the transitional year. From a sophomore to a junior, from an underclassman to an upperclassman, many of us were recognized for our hard work, talent, in academics, sports, performing arts, and for being outstanding scholars and citizens within our community. Most of us got our driver's license, a new car, and gained a newfound freedom. In the first semester, we adapted to new teachers, new classmates, and even more challenging classes. We were among the first to enjoy the new state-of-the-art performing arts theater, with performances given by our amazing and graceful dance team, and where our very own Alex Sheffield incredibly took on the role of Peter Pan. It was another exciting football season for the Lakers where we blew other teams away, making ourselves all the way to the playoffs with our very own juniors, Matthew Kane, Jonah Best, Seth Daniels, Ross Fournette, and Kenzo leading the way. Way to go, Lakers. Spirit Week was one of the best Spirit Weeks in Windermere Prep history, with the very spirited cheerleaders such as Taylor Tompkins, Maria Cunha, and Molly McLaughlin driving the spirit. And I also want to give out to our dance team who came home with 4th place in their competition a couple weeks ago. Not only did the dance team step up to the plate, but Neely, Paris, and Elizabeth came together leading National Dance Honor Society and creating our very first Dancing with Athletics event. What a great way to represent Windermere Prep. I would also like to give a shout out to all of my fellow classmates of 2020. I'm so proud of each and every one of you. For many years, our class has been known to be unspirited, but this year, we stepped up our A game, proved ourselves to be worthy, and placed 2nd in Spirit Week. It may not seem like a big deal to other classes, but trust me, this is huge. We came together and dominated each event as we won Powder Rough with Cole Kucharski spiking our way to 1st, and our amazing lip sync battle dance with all-star Rami Salem stealing the show. No, not only that, I am proud to see so many of our class stepping outside of our comfort zone and trying something new, like a job, like Ishan Premji at Scoops and Smiles, participating in a new sport such as Eula, trying out soccer for the first time, making the varsity team where we won state championships, or by getting more involved in our other activities like Anavia Paul, whose research at UCF on nanoparticles has been entered into the Richard Science Talent Search, the nation's oldest and most prestigious science competition. You guys are the best. Homecoming 2 was a huge success. Hosted by the SGA, we were able to have our homecoming this year at Lowe's Sapphire Falls at Universal. And for those of you who thought this place was nice, wait until you see what we have in store for you next year. You don't want to miss out on that one. So, as we enter the 2nd semester of our junior year and into the next chapter of our lives, know that our story is far from over. In fact, from here on out, our story will only get better. Ahead of us, we have the SATs, the junior class to Tanzania, our first prom, welcoming Dr. Ling as our new headmaster, and let's not forget the celebration of Dr. Marcy's retirement. It will indeed be a fun and exciting time for all of us, as well as demanding, stressful, and overwhelming. This will be the time when all of us will take our story to the next level, and for many of us, going in a different direction as we begin our college preparation process. This will be the time where everything we do will make a big difference and can impact on how our story will proceed. So to my awesome class of 2020, get yourself ready for an adventure because the best part of our story is about to begin. Together, let's leave our mark and make this chapter be not only a period of transformations, but the best in Windermere Prep history. So in conclusion, as junior class president, I am proud to report that the state of the junior class is successful and ready to embark on the last leg of our journey. Thank you. And now I would like to introduce the senior class president, Alex Lehman.
Good morning, everyone. I'm the senior class president, Alex Slayman, and I'm here to inform you all on the state of the senior class. Our class has been through a lot together. Through the past 4 years, we've taken an assortment of trips together and grew closer because of it. From the DC trip freshman year to the Europe trip this year, our relationship with each other is not the only thing that has changed. Our relationship with faculty has changed as well. If I had to describe my class in a few words, I'd probably say the class of 2019 is smart, we're role models, and we have truly grown into a family. Maybe a dysfunctional family, but still a family. As far as our grade goes, I'd like to give a shout out to our SGA president, Carmela Casaburi. She's made the top 10 of our class and managed to balance IB diploma and being the head of SGA. This is just one example of what the class of 2019 can do. Another shout out I'd like to give is to our only National Merit semifinalist, Andrew Hunter. And of course, I need to shout out all the seniors who were accepted into their first choice colleges. Good job, guys. As they experience their dream university, I know they'll never forget their family at Windermere Prep. See, I told you all we were smart. And shout out to me, of course, for being the future Mr. Windermere Prep. Come see the show and support me, not Alfred, in the Cypress Center this Friday. It's to support Tanzania. It's for a good cause. My last real shout out I'd like to give is to the WPS headmaster throughout the lives of the senior class, Dr. Marcy. Since freshman year, we've only known you as our headmaster and leader of the school. Thank you for your dedication, involvement, and always waving to us in the midst of the traffic disasters. The parents will understand that. Something that really made me realize that our class was amazing was when I first arrived at Windermere Prep. I was a new student and I knew virtually no one. Being accepted by the class of 2019 after only about a month was a revolutionary moment in my life. Because instead of being alone and not enjoying my high school experience, this class welcomed me with open arms. And it's truly felt like a family to me since then. It's weird that I'd like to think of the senior class as a family, considering we're one of the largest classes on Windermere Prep campus. And it's strange to think how close we are. And for the record, we definitely won that lip sync, not the sophomores. Yeah. The senior class has some big things in their future. We're all excited to graduate, close this chapter in our lives in order to start the next one. I think I speak for most of us, if not all of us, when I say the state of the senior class is just beginning, and it doesn't end here. I'd like to pass it off to Ms. Sanstefano now to talk about the highlights of 2019.
How about those student speakers, huh? Thank you all for your attention. Parents, I want to thank you especially for sharing your wonderful children with us. It's a privilege to work with them every day. So, highlights of the senior class. If any of you have seen me speak before, I like to get people up and moving, so stand up, class of 2019. Alex just mentioned that we're one of the biggest classes on campus, class of 2019, maybe even the biggest. You're 172 students strong. Definitely the largest graduating class so far. So, seniors, remain standing if you have been at Windermere Prep since 9th grade or before 9th grade. Awesome, that's most of you, I love it. Okay, remain standing if you attended Windermere Prep for middle school as well, or before middle school. Awesome, still looks like the majority. Okay, how about if you were here since 5th grade? 3rd grade? 1st? Oh, Alex, you're back up again, I like that. I like that, okay. You saw the light, you came back, I like it. Okay, kindergarten. Okay, nice, Alex came back too. 2 Alexes came back, awesome. All right, pre-K 4 and pre-K 3. Oh, wow, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, nice. Thanks for hanging in there, you guys, awesome, and representing. All right, so we've had a lot of shout outs to some great teams and great athletes today. Seniors, please stand if you have played a JV or a varsity sport during high school. How about that? All right, if you plan to play your sport in college, please remain standing. Awesome. Awesome. We have a number of signed athletes so far in football, diving, swimming, golf, baseball. So congratulations to you all. All right, stand seniors. If you have participated in a Windermere Prep Finer Performing Art outside of the classroom, so dance performance, theater, music, art, any of those. All right, fabulous, way to represent. How about standing if you speak a second language? All right, and remain standing if you speak more than 2 languages. Look at that. Wow. Okay, more than 3? Anybody? More than 3 languages? Really? Holy cow. More than 4? Anybody speak? Okay, I want to have you guys come up here and talk. Congratulations. That's impressive to me. All right. So I liked what Alex said about you guys being at the starting line, not at the finish line, because that's what graduating from high school means. We are fortunate to have 100% of our students graduate from high school, which, if you think about it, nationally is pretty impressive. And many of you have already been accepted to college. Actually, 312 college acceptances have been reported so far, with 73% of the class receiving at least 1 acceptance to date. Among those acceptances, 18 of you have earned college acceptances to 14 different top 50 schools. So and one of the things I love about Windermere Prep is you hear statistics like this, like, oh, we had this many acceptances to top 50 schools. What I love about you guys is this is not just the same student getting accepted to a lot of different great schools, it's a lot of different students getting accepted to a lot of different great schools. And so that makes me feel very proud of you guys and of the college guidance team that we're really working hard to help you find your best fit schools. So thank you for working with us on that, to that end. Some of the top 50 school acceptances we've had so far include Duke University, Johns Hopkins University, Brown University, Columbia, University of North Carolina, and Boston College, which I have to say because it was my alma mater. And many colleges have not communicated their acceptance decisions yet. So what about majors? How many of you all are considering a major in the natural sciences? Go ahead and stand up if you're considering a major in biology or chemistry, a natural science, maybe pre-med type of thing. All right, cool. A little trepidation. I know it's a hard question. What about engineering or physics or computer science? Those guys popped right up again. Nice. Okay. What about psychology? Anyone? Nice. Okay. Awesome. How about business or finance or economics? All right. That looks like the greatest number. How about finer performing arts? Anybody? Finer performing arts? Yeah, cool. I like it. All right. How about if you're undecided? Come on, don't be brave. Yes, all right. Be brave. And you know the rest of you who think you're decided, a lot of that's going to change. So, and that's okay. That's okay. You're at the starting line. You don't have to have made final decisions quite yet about what you're going to study. One of the really exciting acceptances we have this year is our first acceptance to Brown's program in liberal medical education. It's called PLME, that's what the PLME. And these students, after completing their 4 undergraduate years, proceed to enroll in Brown's Warren Alpert Medical School. So congratulations to Serena Kemchandani for that acceptance. The other thing you guys have done is earned a lot of money in scholarships. We've had 49 students so far earned nearly $4 million in scholarship money from their colleges so far. At least that's what you've reported to us. I'm sure there's more out there. 9 students have done something very, very impressive, and they all have something in common, which I'm going to tell you after I ask them to stand. Michael Ambrosi, please stand. Kathy Chen, please stand. Danya Fernandez, Serena Kemchandani, Kim Nguyen, Tien Tran, Charlotte Shin, Jessie Xu, and Angel Zheng. Okay, you guys afraid of what you did? All of these students earned a perfect 800 on an SAT mathematics or one of the SAT subject tests. All right, keep standing, you get your moment, look at you. That's so awesome. Kim actually earned a perfect 800 in 2 different subjects, math and chemistry subject tests, and a perfect 800 SAT in mathematics. All right, congratulations. All right, you guys can have a seat. I don't know about you parents, but this is a 4-hour-long test. Like, I would be really hard-pressed to even sit there for 4 hours, never mind answer all the questions correctly. So that's very impressive to me. So finally, on the road to college, I also think it's very important to mention that you all are really on the road to becoming very engaged global citizens. Among you, you have completed over 20,000 community service hours, so thank you for that. And keep it up. The world needs students, people who are committed to others. And now to initiate the Merit Award portion of the program. First, we want to recognize our 5 National Merit Commended Scholars. There they are. Congratulations to Michael Ambrosi, Danya Fernandez, Serena Kemchandani, Skylar Morosi, and Brenda Vangala. And you can see their pictures up here. These students scored within the top 2% of all juniors who took the PSAT in 2017, top 2%. We also have 1 National Merit semifinalist, Andrew Hunter. Andrew scored among the top 16,000 juniors who took the PSAT in 2017 and is in the running to be a National Merit Scholar finalist. That's a recognition among only 7,500 students who will earn that nationally, and that would come with a minimum $2,500 scholarship, so we're wishing Andrew the best with that. We'll find out that in February, I believe. The other thing that's going to come up, Dr. Williams is going to recognize our top academic scholars, and these recognitions are GPA recognitions, and they vary. But the first one that I'm going to announce is our summa cum laude recognition. We have 90 students who earned a 4.0 or above within their final 2 years at Windermere Prep, and are in good behavioral standing, which I'm sure is all of you. Please rise to be recognized if you're a summa cum laude recipient. 2019 students, you should have received an email about that. Congratulations. All right. You know, this is not easy to do either. These are really hard classes, and I know as a former parent of, well, I'm still a parent, but of 2 IB diploma students, yeah, after about 9th grade, I can't help you with your homework, man, and it's hard. So congratulations to you all, 4.0 or above. And now I am honored to bring back to the stage Dr. Leslie Williams, who will announce our top academic scholars of the senior class.
All right, we're almost there, everyone. So right now we're going to recognize our 2019 Senior Academic Scholars. These students, like many of you, have sought excellence in all they do. Through great effort, perseverance, dedication, and a great measure of balance and time management, these seniors have achieved top GPAs for the class of 2019. These 15 individuals are more than strong students. They are artists, athletes, activists, and caring citizens. As we recognize these students, take time to imagine yourselves in the same place, either years from now, 8th graders, or just next year, you juniors. First, I will recognize our Russell Global Scholars. Named after our former headmaster, Donna Montague Russell, we have an award dedicated to students who studied abroad, earning credits toward their high school graduation requirements. Their Windermere Prep grade point averages to date are in the same range as those of our top 10 students. Because of their hard work while being Lakers, we want to be certain that we recognize their achievement in academic excellence. And something also to be noted is that these students often are far from home from their parents and that they are learning their lessons in a different language. International students receiving this award can be part of our day student and our residential student population. Please join me in congratulating the following students as Russell Global Scholars. Students, when I call your names, please come to the stage. Maxim Artamanov. Xiaolin Li. Kim Nguyen. Lin Pham. Anki Zhang. We're going to have them remain on the stage, so do not go anywhere, please. Let's give them one more round of applause, please. I'm going to have you guys slide down just a little bit. Next, we're going to bring up our top 10 students, having earned the highest GPAs in the class as well. These students are comprised of academic scholars, artists, athletes, IB diploma students, and IB certificate students. They're committed for their drive and determination in the classroom as well as other endeavors. Students, as I call your names in alphabetical order, please also come to the stage. Carmela Casaburi. Madison Conroy. Danya Fernandez. Andrew Hunter. Serena Kimchandani. Skylar Morosi. Shanti Ramakrishna. Emily Work. Brenda Vangala. And Iwe Jesse Shu. So I don't know if you all paid attention to the way that this class cheered for one another, but that's the exact family that Alex talked about earlier that we are so proud of. So give yourselves a round of applause. All right, look at this group of 15 great-looking people. So I'm going to ask 3 of them to remain on stage. So the 3 that I would like to remain on stage are Jessie Yu, I would like Shanti Ramakrishna, and Serena Kimchandani. The rest of you, please have a seat. Yeah, go down the stairs. So the 15 students will lead the class of 2019 during the procession to the graduation commencement ceremonies. But during that time, 3 of these students will be speaking, delivering speeches to you, the class of 2019. Now, usually I know you're thinking there's only 2 people who give the speeches. It's the valedictorian and the salutatorian. This year we have decided to institute an international laureate scholar, which means it's the person who's studied abroad, who is in the top 10 range, who has the highest GPA. So in that case this year, our first speaker of the night will be Jessie Yu. Our second speaker of the evening will be our salutatorian, represented by the student with the second highest GPA, and she will read a welcome address to the class of 2019. This year's salutatorian is Shanti Ramakrishna. So by default, our final speaker at graduation will be our valedictorian, who has the highest GPA of the class of 2019, Ms. Serena Kimchandani. We look forward to hearing from you ladies the night of the 24th, so that will come very quickly. Good job on all your work and hard efforts. Congratulations. There's no stairs. At this time, please join me in welcoming Dr. Ling to the stage so he can provide us with a look forward to the future of WPS. Dr. Ling, come on down.
Good morning. Thank you, Dr. Williams. Thank you, Dr. Marcy, and congratulations to the class of 2019 on a clear range of accomplishments thus far. We are proud of the work that you have done and who you are as Lakers, most importantly, and I think that has been exemplified by the students that have been recognized and the students that we have seen throughout the program this morning. We're excited to see how each of you will build on your collective and individual achievements through the rest of this academic year and into the future. It is certainly my honor and my privilege to take on the role of head of school here at Windermere Prep beginning next summer. I am grateful to Dr. Marcy for all of his help and support through the transition thus far. He leaves big shoes to fill, and he will be missed. Thank you, Tom. We talk often of the Laker family here at Windermere Prep. We've done that certainly this morning. In a family, lineage matters. I'm really proud to say that I have had the privilege of working with the last 2 heads of school here at Windermere, Mrs. Donna Russell and Dr. Tom Marcy, in my tenure here at WPS. It was Mrs. Russell, clearly the headmaster before Dr. Marcy, that first sold me on the special place that we have here. And it was Dr. Marcy who had the faith and trust to move me from high school director to assistant head of school. I am proud to be carrying on for each of them going forward, and as part of the family, I pledge to maintain an ethic of care and servant leadership that both of them have been so committed to as leaders of our school. Now in my 8th year as a member of the school's leadership team, I have a vested interest in building on the special culture that we have developed here. From the inception of the school, our crest has come to embody our mission with students. As such, we have come to regard our crest as much more than just a logo. The value of Unitas represents our focus on positive relationships, transparency, and most of all, collaborative teamwork at all levels of the school. The value of Veritas represents our mission to deliver high-quality teaching and learning, essential rites of passage, and memorable experiences for our students. At Windermere Prep, we are focused on the development of the whole student, including the development of growth mindset, empathy, service, and leadership development. We have come to call the development of these essential dispositions as virtus. Going forward, I'm fully committed to these important constants for our school as we look to the future. Without question, people are our school's greatest asset. As Dr. Marcy mentioned earlier, we are fortunate to have a talented and committed faculty. Going forward, we will, of course, remain committed to supporting the growth and development of high-quality teaching, coaching, and mentorship for our students across all facets of our community. To this end, I am pleased to announce that we have hired a new assistant head of school who will be dedicated to supporting quality teaching and learning, along with faculty professional growth. Tiffany Al-Rafai will assume the role of assistant head of school in July. Tiffany comes to us from the American Academy of Qatar, where she has been serving as the director of the secondary school. Ms. Al-Rafai has extensive experience as an American international education leader, including teaching mathematics, science, and world history in grades 6 through 12. Tiffany was the founding dean of the Residential Life Program at King's Academy in Madabad, Jordan. We are looking forward to the contributions she will make as a student-centric and committed educator. In April, Tiffany will be making a second extended visit to Windermere Prep to spend some time in classrooms and make relocation arrangements for her family. So we're certainly looking forward to welcoming her to our leadership team. I am also pleased to announce our new Director of Admissions and Marketing, Andrea Hauser. Ms. Hauser comes to us from Herzing University, where she has been serving as the Director of International Development. Andrea's experience at Herzing will serve the school well as we integrate her into this newly created role in our leadership team. In this role, she will be responsible for coordinating all of the school's marketing and admissions activity while serving as the school's main point of contact for regional and central North Anglia education, marketing, and admissions. Ms. Hauser started with us earlier this month, and in keeping with our culture, she has been taking time to meet as many of our teachers and staff as possible and develop key relationships with new and existing families in our school community. Welcome to WPS, Ms. Hauser. We are looking forward to working with you. So as we prepare to welcome a couple of important new members to our leadership team, I think I would be remiss if I did not take a moment to mention three critically important people that will remain as integral members of our team going forward. Our division's directors, Mrs. Fagan, Mrs. Davies, and Dr. Williams. Thank you. These three leaders play an essential role in making sure that our divisions operate effectively. All three are well-versed in the special culture that makes our school unique. And I don't tell them enough, but I certainly believe that they are the engine that keeps this school running. While we are in the process of welcoming some new faces to our team, we are excited to know that these three key people will continue to play their vital roles through our transition next fall and into the future of the school. As a preparatory school, we have to repeatedly ask ourselves, what are we preparing the students for? I personally answer this question as we are working to prepare the next generation of successful people. And I would like to thank Carmela for articulating this idea so well and actually stealing everything that I really wanted to say, but articulating it in a much better and stronger way. So no apology needed. Thank you, because basically you made the point for me. So what we want is what you've seen on the stage in front of you today. As a school, we've taken this idea to the level of saying that we're really preparing the next generation of global leaders, which again, I think you've seen from the various students that have come before you today. This important, powerful idea will fuel the work that we engage in as we go forward as a community of learners. The world of work and learning is changing at a rapid pace. This is something that I've talked about often in many other venues and times. Disruptive technologies, the changing landscape of post-secondary education, shifting economic realities are all combining to cause K-12 educators everywhere to reevaluate the ways and means of educating young people for success in a future world. We are now experiencing the beginning stages of the fourth industrial revolution that will radically change the way the next generations live and work. The work of teachers, coaches, counselors, and school leaders has never been more important in my view, nor has it ever been more challenging. It is clear that today's students will need more than proficiency in academics alone to conquer the challenges that they will face as adults. The rise of soft skills such as growth mindset, emotional intelligence, mindfulness, persistence are all essential for the future success of the young people in our charge. And I'm so proud of all of the examples that have marched across the stage this morning. I've seen that in everyone. As we consider the changing world and how we are evolving as a school, we understand that it remains true that challenging experiences in academics, in the arts, and on the athletic field provide the opportunity for the development of independence and confidence. In each of these facets of the school, there is opportunity for essential mentorship that we know young people need to develop the aforementioned skills and future success that will follow. Going forward, we remain committed to excellent student outcomes and globally respected curricula. Our consistent IB diploma program pass rate over 90% over the last 6 years is a benchmark that has really moved from a goal to an expectation. In our high school, we will continue to offer a range of courses with college preparation in mind and a range of choices for students within the IB diploma program, including honors diploma and certificate options across all 6 academic disciplines. We also want to continue to grow as a school, thinking beyond traditional education to transform learning. In keeping with this, our curricula are enhanced through collaborations with the Juilliard School, the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, and in the future with UNICEF. Our students participate in unique global events, including the annual junior year trip to Tanzania, and in the future, opportunities for middle school students and 9th grade students to attend global United Nations summits. In short, we intend to move forward with commitment to all that has made this school great over the years, with an eye on how we can continue to grow as a rigorous and relevant educational institution. As Dr. Marcy noted, this is a special state of the school address for him. It is important and special to me as well. I'm greatly looking forward to filling the very big shoes that he leaves behind and taking on the role of head of school this coming summer. In a sense, this is my first opportunity to address the school in this forum. We have a lot to celebrate and be proud of here at WPS. And having said that, we will never rest on our laurels or become complacent with our success. Our charge going forward has been and will remain Carpe Futurum. As we look to seize the future, we will carry on the example that Dr. Marcy has provided for us. All in, always, always. Thank you, Tom. For the class of 2019, I wish you the best going forward. Enjoy the days that remain. They will go quickly. Keep your eye on the ball and enjoy your time while resisting the perils of senioritis, assuming you don't already have symptoms. Finish strong is my charge to you. On behalf of our entire leadership team, old and new, I want parents and students alike to know that our doors are open to you. Our aim is to serve. Do not hesitate to let us know how we may be helpful to you. Best wishes for an outstanding 2019. Thank you. And that concludes our program. So have a great day. Thank you very much.